Good evening, teacher Fanny. We are here to present our research project on the export of eco-friendly toilet paper to Paraguay. The EcoRoll's project focuses on the production and export of eco-friendly toilet paper rolls from Colombia to Paraguay. This initiative is in response to growing environmental concerns and the need of offer sustainable products that reduce the negative impact of the traditional paper industry. The eco-friendly rolls are made from recycled materials and chemical-free process, contributing to environmental production and the fulfillment of the sustainable development goals. The main objective of the research was to analyze the commercial, financial, and logistic feasibility of introducing this product into the Paraguay market. To this end, a mixed study was conducted that included consumer surveys and interviews with local distributors, as well as analysis of secondary sources and strategic tools such as show and pastel. The results show high acceptance of biodegradable products, especially among young consumers and families who are conscious of environmental sales channels are supermarkets, eco-friendly stores, and digital platforms. From a financial standpoint, the project proves to be profitable and sustainable. The estimated initial investment is $15,500 with monthly production cost of $4,200 and export logistic cost of $3,700. Project revenues reach $12,000 per month, generating an approximate net profit of $300 and return on investment with 5 months. These results show that exporting eco-friendly toilet paper to Paraguay is economically viable and represent an attractive opportunity for the Colombian market. EcoRoll's business model is based on sustainable innovation and social responsibility, offering a product that combines quality, affordability, and environmental awareness. The proposal responds to growing demand in Paraguay, where there is still little supply of certified organic products. With appropriate green marketing strategies, commercial alliance, and environmental certification, the project can establish itself as a competitive and responsible alternative with the South American market. In conclusion, the research confirmed EcoRoll is not only a profitable initiative but also a significant contribution toward more responsible consumption and a more sustainable future for the region.
Hello and welcome. Today we'll be discussing the key business negotiation products and protocols and commercial events in Paraguay, a country that, much like Colombia, shares many cultural and commercial values. Understanding this aspect will help ensure successful and respectful business interactions. With internal negotiations in Paraguay, it's important to recognize that as a fellow Latin American country and their customs are quite familiar to us. However, that doesn't mean we should overlook many finer details of business etiquette. First and foremost, negotiation in Paraguay should always be approached with respect, transparency, and professionalism. Personal rapport plays a big role in building trust, so you'll often find that Paraguayans prefer a warm, friendly tone in conversation. In terms of greetings, physical contact is common, a handshake and standing, but depending on the level of familiarity, a single kiss on the cheek may also appropriate, particularly in social settings. The dress code is another important factor. Business attire should be formal but not overly strict. To goal is project confidence and credibility, while remaining approachable. Punctuality is always to thought, not strictly advocated. As in many Latin cultures, there are often some flexibility with time. Still, it's better to arrive on time and demonstrate respect and commitment. During meals or social events, be mindful on table etiquette. Avoid speaking at your mouth full. Use making visual contact. Use your mapping properly and full the correct order or cutlery from the outside. In Paraguayan business, culture places a strong emphasis on politeness and active listening. Make sure your communication is clear, respectful, and direct, without being overly forceful. Avoid aggressive or authoritarian behavior at all costs. These attitudes can damage trust and stop negotiations. If alcohol is served during business meals, consuming in moderation, overindulgence, and progress upon and may negatively affect your professional image. Another key point, don't rush decisions. It's common in Paraguay to conduct pilot operations or trade patches before finalizing deals. This helps both parties identify potential risks or unexpected uses and to create contingency plans in advance, especially important in sectors involving complex logistics, such as maritime, land, or river transport. This cautious approach may slow down the negotiation process, but it ultimately contributes to more sustainable and cost-effective pursuits. In a Paraguayan culture, small gestures go a long way, bringing a gift, even a simple one. It's often seen as a sign of expression and respect. This can be particularly meaningful when closing a deal or attending a formal meeting. Such gestures help solidify relationships and show that you're invested in a long-term collaboration, not just a transactional exchange. If you're looking to expand your network, explore American opportunities, as Paraguay hosts several major trade events that bring together national and international business leaders. Here are three major events to keep on your radar of this 2025. FEPI 2025 Feria Empresarial de Paraguay. Date is October 16 to 19. The another event is Majestic 2025. The date is October 7 to October 9 in Asunción, in the capital. The another event is Paraguay Business Week in 2025. The date is September 9 to September 10 in the Ciudad del Este.
Hi, teacher Fanny. Well, continue with my partner's ideas. I just want to touch some topics that are pending, like for example the Paraguay economic state. And well, I just want to mention that there's two relevant reasons that help us to choose this country as our destination place for the project. The first reason is the fact that currently Paraguay has been expecting a yearly average increase of their PIB of the 3.9% between 2004 and 2021. The second reason is that the country GDP currently have a forecast that expect an increase for 2025 of 5.9%, and there are the two mainly reasons that in macroeconomic aspects help us to choose this country. Well, continue with our pending topics. We had to the marketplace. Basically, our marketplace is Asunción that currently are growing their demand for sustainability products like our paper. With our market study, basically we found that we should primarily focus on Asunción due to the fact that it is the capital city and there have environment consequence, and the demand for ecological products are rapidly increasing. This increasing is basically requested by the public sector with the government enterprise and the public institutions that are increasing the adopting of green policies, demanding, for example, products like recycled paper or ecological paper like our product. And in the other hand, we have the corporate sector that have large companies and B2B enterprises with a strong corporate social responsibility that basically they are requesting new supplies and new products that help us the green strategies and the green policies. We'll continue with our ideal buyer profile. With our research, we found that our ideal buyer profile are B2B entities, preferably located in Asunción, that of course, our commitment to integrate sustainable practices into their operations. Of course, these companies or entities understand the value of their circular economy and are willing to invest in eco-friendly solutions. We are looking for three specific characteristics. The first one, corporations with CSR initiatives. The second, preferably public institutions and the third characteristic, companies or entities with a higher volume paper demand. Well, now with mostly of the topics exposed, we have a list of key recommendations for the success of this project. The first one is a recommendation to focus on the B2B partnerships. The second one is embrace the circular economy and just not try to sell a product or generate income. We need to highlight the ecological benefits of the recycled paper and of course emphasize that we need to reduce the carbon footprint. The third recommendation, is the strategic on non-verbal communication with our future customers and with our partners in destination. And the fourth recommendation for the success of this project is try to create a long-term relationship with our customers in Asunción. Well, now to finish, we just want to mention that this project represents more than just an export opportunity. It's a commitment to sustainability, for economic partnership and innovation in the trade of the eco-friendly products. Thank you, teacher. We hope that these presentations found you well, and we want to see you later. Bye bye.